Forgot about that. I have to lift it up. And there you go. Okay, time to flip. Oh, I forgot to flip these again. Let me take these out really quick while I flip the bottom ones from these. Okay. Now I can flip these. Yep, all of them. It's getting heavy. Okay, after this row, we are going to start to decrease. And I'll let you know where we're going to decrease. Oh boy. It's getting too heavy for me to carry around. And this is why he's getting heavy, because he's popping out of my pegs, making my pegs pop out. Uh-oh, I do not want that slip mounted. Nope. There we go. Okay, last one. Alright, so it looks like, yep, everything looks flipped. Okay, now we're going to decrease. We're actually going to go ahead and decrease right here on the inside first, okay? The first one we're going to decrease, since we've already taken the 3 spots where our leg is going to go, the rest of them we're just going to take up on this and these. So it's actually we're going to decrease, I think it's this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th peg right here. The 6th peg you are going to grab. Is it the 6th peg? It's gonna make it quite thick right there. Yeah. So right there, go ahead and grab the top 2 on the 6th peg. Okay. And those top 2, if you're doing it the same way that I'm doing, it should go this way. So these are obviously right there. So it's these bands right there. So they should be coming this way. So just go ahead and lay them on this peg. Okay. So this peg should be empty. We are no longer putting any more bands on this peg. And we're going to go ahead and push them down, but later on. Okay, so now, well, we could technically move them down right now, but I'll move them after, on the next one. Let's go on to the other side, again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th peg. That's the one we're going to go ahead and grab the top 2. Uh-oh, I accidentally flipped over extra bands. Let me go ahead and regain those. I'm gonna re-grab that band that should be going, because there's only 3 bands right here. Huh. This one's it. Okay, so now these 2 go back over here. So then these 2 go over here. Alright. Bit of feeling this is not the correct band. Alright, hold on. Okay, hang on. Oh yeah, that one goes first. So let me put this back over there. Let me find the correct band. Oh, that should go. Alright, hold on. Let me just look for it really quick. Okay, now I fixed it. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So grab the top 2 again. There we go. These go here. So these go here. Okay. We've decreased 1. That's all we're going to decrease for now. Alright, so now to lay our next row. So do just the front for right now because, well, the rest of these you have to remember push your bands. Actually, hold on. Totally forgot about the laying the next row of the arms. On this one, we are going to place did I decide upon that one? Yes, okay. So we're going to be placing this one and this one, okay? So the next one right here. What do you say? Put it through, get rid of the slip knot. And again, you're going to temporarily take this out so you can slide these bands through. Okay, and I have to go behind the peg, okay? Go ahead and put these back on the peg. Alright, now this one. Okay, remember we're always going from the front. It's a little twisted, so I'm gonna untwist it as I take it out. Okay, so it's like this, like this. Okay, so alright. Let me just go ahead and do the untwisting. There we go. So now I'm gonna go ahead and, whoop, don't fall. Grab these, put them on, and put it behind that peg, okay? So now you can go ahead and replace these back on your peg. We got 2 of them on there. Okay, those three are not connected. So let's go ahead and do this one now. On this one, you are going to connect these two back onto here. Okay. Is it? No, hold on. Am I skipping one of these? No, let's go ahead and connect them both. Okay. So on this one, go ahead and again grab from the front. I'm going to take out that slip knot. Okay. It's the third one from here, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the fifth one. Go ahead and slide it in. So you're gonna go ahead and grab those bands. And hang on. This did not get flipped. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Now that they're flipped, now I can go ahead and grab those. I see why. It's because we transferred those bands. Okay. Alright. Sorry about that. That was not supposed to go there. It is supposed to slide onto all those. Okay, so let me retrace back what I just did. Where did this come from? I think this is the extra. Oh yeah, it is the extra part of that band. Okay, so it's not supposed to go there. Okay, so that just goes. This is just gonna get attached to all these. Okay, so there's 6 bands that this is gonna get attached to. This is gonna be quite a meddling thing. Okay, let's go ahead and transfer these 2 first, like that, and transfer these 2 right onto all 6 of these bands. Now that we have them all in there, go ahead and just put it back on your peg. Carefully. Whew, all right, let's do the next one, which is this one. Again, I'm gonna go from this side. These two, and 1, 2. Okay, good. Okay. Alright. Go ahead and grab these bands and you're going to transfer them on there. Put it back on the peg. Okay, the other side. Let's do the back legs again. So I'm going from here. Okay, I'm coming from the front. Make my way to the back. Take out the slip knot. And don't come out my hook. I need you. I need you the correct way. Alright, there we go. Now go ahead and grab these again. This is the last peg that the legs are stuck on, so let's just go ahead and transfer these over. First two and the second two, so that's 4 bands. And put this back over on the peg. Now the next one, right here. Like so. Two, yep, it's 4. Let's take out the slip knot. And these 6. Make sure you grab them all. Transfer these on there. Okay. And again, go ahead and put it back on the peg. Okay. That's hard. Alright, next one. So again, make sure your paw is always facing forward, okay? You're gonna grab the 2. So of course, obviously this it's connected to this one, so we're gonna do this one and this one, okay? Alright. This one and this one. Which is this one. Going from the front. Okay, now I can take it off. Grab these. Is that one right? Yep. Okay. Now this one, going from the front. Okay. All right. Now these. Transfer these through. Okay, Alright, let's go ahead and add our bands now. Okay. So remember, we have to lift our legs upwards, okay, when you're starting to add more, because we don't want to lay them on more. So you're going to be lifting this up carefully and lay your bands on like that. Make sure they get on that peg, right, and this peg. Okay. Remember, there's a peg that is empty. All right. After this one, I'm gonna put it right here, and since this peg is empty, we're not gonna put our bands on those. We're gonna go ahead and go around it and connect it to this one. So you're gonna go from this one and go around behind this peg and connect it straight to this one. Okay, and just continue going from there on under the foot. Okay, now I'm gonna do the other side. And again, go ahead and lift up your leg carefully. Make sure your bands are not coming out of your peg. Okay. Okay, and again, this is our empty peg. We're just gonna go ahead and skip it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add my bands onto this one. Just push down so that way it doesn't fall. There we go. And I'm gonna go around and put them onto this one. Okay, and I'm just gonna skip that one because of course it's empty. Don't worry, this is the only time we're gonna do this. We're gonna fix it on this next row. Make sure your slip knot is not getting in the way. Okay. And flip. I'm losing that band. Let me put it back. Oh, okay. Yeah. Remember, there's still 3 sections right here on this, and there's 1 left on your back leg, okay? That one we're skipping. I accidentally flipped one that I shouldn't. This one. Okay, again. Alright, now that's correct. Okay. Remember to skip this one, okay? Skip it. This one should have 6 bands. Okay. Whew, okay. Just hitting everything. Kinda wanna make sure that these kinda giving some leeway. Okay. Pretty much everywhere that I can find some leeway. Ugh, okay. Alright. Now we're gonna go ahead and shift everything over here, okay? So all this is going to get transferred right here. Let's go ahead and do that right now. this row has given us the opportunity, because we have a little bit of that extra help with the bands that we just put in. Okay. Remember to be careful, because there's still tension with your legs and there's just a lot going on. So you just want to be very careful not to lose your bands. Remember to push everything down also, so that nothing falls off. Okay, last one. Alright, so we just moved everything up. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Push down. Next ones. I don't want this slip out of my way. Hide for now. And let me go ahead and just grab them really quick. Okay. Let's continue. Okay. Man, oh man. We just decreased right there. We're gonna go ahead and decrease on the next one. So we're gonna go ahead and finish up let's finish up our back legs. So of course they were connected to these. So we're gonna connect it to this one, okay, this last one. Going from the front. Yes. Slide these through. Okay. Put this back on the peg. Okay. Now let's do the other back leg, okay? Because of course that one's going to be the easiest to work with right now. And then from the front, let me pull that out a little. There we go. These and those. Okay. Take out the slip knot. One, two, three. Right there. Okay, now put it back on the peg. Do not want them caught in that peg. Push everything down. Okay. All right. Front legs. This one and the one on the other side. Okay, we're leaving the middle one. Okay, so let's do this one. Grab those bands. Just tug on them so that way you can be able to see them a little bit easier. Right here on the second peg, okay? Go ahead and put it back on the peg. It's easier this way. There we go. Okay. This one from the front. This one, the fourth peg. I'll do it by hand. The first two. Yeah. The second two. Okay. Push everything behind the peg and put it back on. Okay. All right, last foot. From the front. Okay, there they are. Grab them. Take out the slip knot. Second peg. Take it out temporarily. Slip these through. Push everything back and then put it back on the peg. Right, now this peg with not these, but these. From the front. These are twisted, so I'm gonna go this way. Okay. Now the fourth peg again. Take it out. Slide these through. I'm using my fingers to make sure I'm holding onto those bands because I do not want it to accidentally fall off my hook. Put it back on. Okay, I am done. Now I can go ahead and do my border. Man, I didn't think it was going to be this hard. It's going to require some muscle. And some seriously good bands. So again, make sure your legs are pushed up. There we go. Alright, one side done, let's do the other side. It's always easier on this side for some reason when I lay it like this. Alright, now to flip. Figure out this one. Yeah. One extra band. Oh no, wait, no. No. Those are from the extension, so that's totally fine. Is it? Oh, I think I did forget them. Yeah, whatever. It's even now. Okay. Whew, okay. Let's go ahead and just add on our last legs on this one. We don't have to worry about the back ones anymore. They're going to go ahead and fix themselves. Let's do this last one. Remember from the front. Remember to use your fingers to help you. Okay, there. The other side. Alright, now that both of my legs are done and all four are complete, so now I can go ahead. I'm going to do one more decrease. Okay, this decrease, we're going to do it on these. Okay, yes, so it's going to be grab the top two bands. They go this way. Yes. These right here. Now again on this side. Top two bands. There's going to be a lot of bands on this one. Right. Okay. So you should have only these three. Okay, now the front ones. Kind of the same thing, except that you're going to do these. The ones right in front of the legs. Okay. So, if you need to fix it to check which ones are the top. These go over here. Okay, so these go over here. Now this point, I have okay. These two right here. These two right here. Okay, time to add your border. So, of course, you're going to skip these, okay? I'm going to add my border here and here. And now from here to here. Okay. Be very careful your pegs don't fall off. Okay. I'm going to do the other side really quick. From here to here. Okay. And continue all the way down to the middle. From here to here. The other side. So from here to here. Let's go ahead and flip. Gonna do all these. I think there's gonna be 8 bands right here in total. So in order to be able to do that, I'm gonna use my fingers to hold those bands. Make sure I get them all flipped over that peg. Alright, and there should be 4 left. Alright, now these. Go under all these, stretch a little, and pull back. These. So these are the 4. Stretch a little, and then pull back. Alright, now do the rest. There we go. Make sure you push everything back. At this point, there's going to be a few bands that are going to want to get stuck on the rims. Okay, you do not want them to get stuck on the rim. Like that. Do not let that happen. Keep pushing it over the rim and push down. Oops. This is gonna be hard. Yeah. This one also has quite a bit of bands. It has 6. Okay. This one too. Make sure you grab all the ones under those 4 bands. There we go. It's just become easier for me to just push like this. Alright, this border is done. I think our next one is going to be our last border. Okay, let's go ahead and finish up our last border. Alright, hey guys, major announcement. For this last session, I do want to go ahead and apologize because my videos erased for this last session, and I'm already done with the Venusaur, and I've sealed them up. Basically, I'm going to teach you what you need to do from the previous video. Okay, so don't worry, you did not skip an entire video. Basically, my video just erased for some odd reason, and I cannot be able to retrieve it anymore. So sorry. Let me go ahead and do this really quick so I can be able to teach you how to be able to get to this point. I'm going to be using my my prototype. This is the one that I was working on in order to be able to figure out how I was going to make Venusaur. So In order to be able to get him out of your loom, okay, you guys needed to do one more border, right? So make sure that you finish up that one last border, starting from your very top again, of course, and just keep going all the way around until you finish your border, and then remember to just go ahead and flip the very bottom ones over, okay? As soon as you're done with that, just go ahead and pause your video right here, and then just go ahead and keep following what I do, okay? So pause your video right here, because the next part, I'm going to show you how to be able to take it out. Okay. So when you get to this part again, okay, hopefully you have your vines already up to this point wired, okay? And they're just going to be floating about like that, so that's totally fine. Okay. Here's how we're going to go ahead and take it out of your loom. You will need 2 bands pulled into a slip knot four times. Okay, so you'll need these to be working with. Okay, and here's what you're going to do. You may want to start from your tip or from your bottom part. Okay, wherever you want to. It doesn't really matter. But if you're starting from your tip, then you're just going to go ahead and grab the first one. And then you're going to grab 2 bands, okay? And those 2 bands, you're going to go ahead and slide them in and reclaim them back on your hook. Okay. I'm just going to take that out. And now you're going to put that on the peg right there. Once you have that, everything from this side over, you're going to be grabbing from the top. Everything from this side over, you're going to be grabbing from the bottom. Okay? Here's what I mean by that. Let's start from this side because it's the easiest. You're going to start from the top. Alright, make sure you stick your hook from the top, okay? You're going to take it out, and you're only going to grab these top 2 bands, okay? Only the top 2. You're going to slide them through. You're going to put it on the empty peg. Okay, so now this band is holding these, which is pretty much what I did right here. If you guys notice, everything is being held by bands. I just extended the bands. Okay, so that's why we have these other ones, because we're going to do extensions. Right. From here on out, you're just going to go and continue. So I'm going to do one more time right here. Same for you guys. Do it one more time on this side. Just grab these 2 bands again and slide them through and put it on that empty peg. Okay, always put it on the empty peg next to the one that you're gonna do next. Now this one, okay. Since your band is kind of getting stretched a little, I'm gonna go ahead and add on my extension already. Right. And here's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and just put it on. Like that, and just create a slip knot. And now you have your extension. You can go ahead and put that back on the empty peg, because now you need to go ahead and go on this side. You're going to go from the bottom. Okay. You're going to take it out, and you're going to go ahead and grab those 2 bands right there. And you're going to go ahead and slide them through. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put this back on the empty peg. Again, this one, you're going to go from the bottom. Okay, if you need to do it like this, grab them from with your hook like that. Oop, I want to make sure I grab them all. I don't want to miss any. Best to do it like this. There we go. Now, I'm going to slide it through a little so it doesn't fall off my hook. I need to go ahead and grab these bands. Okay. Okay, now that I have those, I'm going to go ahead and slide them through. Just like that. Put it on the empty peg. And continue on. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these from the bottom. Grab these bands. Slide it through. Okay. and put it on the empty peg. And now do the other side. As soon as you do one side, just do the opposite on the other side, okay? So from the top, go ahead and grab those two bands, slide them through, and put it on the empty peg. Now the other side, okay? And you want to just go ahead and continue doing this all the way until you get to the very end. When you start feeling that it's getting too tight, okay? So right now it's kind of still okay, but on the other side, I can feel it's getting a little tight right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and do another extension, okay? So do your extension right there, and that'll be fine. And just go ahead and continue going. You want to grab your next one and grab your extension, slide them through, and put it on the empty peg. Okay. And from here, of course, you just want to go ahead and grab it again from the bottom, and just continue until you get all the way to the very bottom. As you can see, I've already finished since I'm only doing just a prototype right now. You kind of just want to go ahead and put it through. When you're done with everything, then of course you're just going to go ahead and take it out of your loom, right? And you want to go ahead and make sure that you're grabbing both ends. Then you can go ahead and slide one end through the other and put your C-clip right there. Okay? Just like this. So I pretty much did that. Okay? So you see how it's being held together? That's what you want with this one. Okay? Okay. Right now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to be able to wire your vines. Again, we're using the 20 gauge wire, and for the wire, what you need to do, once I take out one end so I can show you. Alright, here's what you're going to do. You are going to basically measure out, try to get it straight, and you want to go ahead and try to measure out from the tip, okay? You want to go ahead and grab it on the tip and then just go ahead and place it around so that way you can get an idea of how long you need it. And it basically ends right there. But I want to go ahead and have the body be like right there in between. So you want to go maybe about like 2 inches extra. And then from those 2 inches, you want to measure from here, and you want to go ahead and measure all the way around one more time, okay? And then that's when you cut it out. Once you have that length, then it should be looking like this, okay? You're going to be putting one on, and then you have that extra space. So this one, of course, is going to stop right there. And so this space is going to go inside the body, okay? So the way you do it, you're going to be, it's pretty easy, especially with the 20 gauge one. It's not going to really show, if it shows at all, it doesn't really show that much through, okay? Especially with this pattern. So what you're going to do is you're just going to go ahead and stick it in, okay? Just stick it in right through the middle. And you're just going to push your way down. Just go ahead and do it slowly. And you see how the wire is not visible? Nowhere, okay? So I'm turning it around and you can't really see the wire. You can kind of see it right there, but I mean, it's still going right through the middle, okay? And you just kind of want to feel it with your fingers. And because it's so long, that's the only thing that is a little bit tedious about it. So you kind of want to keep extending from here. And once you see it coming out, then just go ahead and push it back in. Okay, you don't really want to do this too much because it can stretch out your bands and you don't want to deform them. I want to keep them like how they are right now because it looks a lot nicer. So it's just a matter of sliding and sliding carefully. After a while it's going to get kind of harder because it's really long. So I can feel it's right here. Okay, so you kind of have to just slide everything down. And then from here again, slide. Okay. I'm gonna put this side again. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Stay inside. Right in the middle. There we go. Okay, almost done. When you get to the end, just take it out through one end, okay? And I'm just gonna push down a little bit. And I wanna get my pliers. I wanna bend just a tiny bit, okay? Bend it over like an L. Just a little bit, okay? And then you're gonna go inside here. Take it out through this side. Grab that L again with your pliers. And now you wanna bend it down. Spin it down like that. You want to go ahead and try to hide it in. And I need to turn this around. There you go. So I want to push it in. Oops. I want to push that down just like that. And I want to pinch it so that way it grasps. You can use your pliers, but you want to be very careful not to break your bands if you press it with your plier. Okay. Once I know it's secured, I can go ahead and just fix the rest. It just needs to be pulled a little bit more. Alright. Okay, so make sure you do the other side also. You should have this left over. Okay, and then I'll show you how to be able to add on to your body. Okay. Okay. Alright, so now that we are in this point, okay, we are going to be putting our vines in, and then we're going to stuff it. And then we're going to make a stomach to seal it in the end. Let's go ahead and put our vines in. There's going to be these holes on top. Okay, so not these, right? Don't worry about those. Like they're going to be hardly noticeable anyways. But you see right there where your tree trunk is kind of coming out there? I can spot these holes right there, okay? I'm just going to go ahead and put them in. And I want to go ahead and try to find that spot right there. I kind of want to take them out through there, okay? So I'm going to take out one vine. There it is. Alright. And be careful when you're pulling them, okay? Again, you do not want to mess up your vine. I already did one, so let me go ahead and do the other one really quick. And I want to pull it out through like around the same big hole right here. So again, just stuff it in and then find it. There it is. Come on up. There we go. Okie dokie. So just go ahead and slowly pull them out from here and from here. Okay. Once you get them out, then here's what you're gonna do. These end parts. Alright, these end parts are gonna be what's gonna hook up to your body. Oops, I need to grab all 4. Okay. I'm just gonna pull a little so that way you can stretch them out. All right. And from here, you want to go ahead and I'm gonna put my hook in through the stomach, and I want to take it out through that same hole that the wire is coming out from. So I need to find out. Whoops, come on. There we go. All right, so there's my hook. I'm gonna go ahead and claim. Actually, no, I'm sorry. We're doing all this from the top. Sorry. Okay. This is what we're supposed to do. I'm gonna go ahead and grab. You see these bands that are going around from your tree trunk? I'm gonna grab these which are close to it. Okay. And I want to grab the two that are together, okay? Pull them through. Okay. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and put my hook like that. Grab your other hook, right? And you're gonna grab the next set. And that's gonna be right here. I'm just gonna go in through here, just grab random bands. Okay. And then grab these 2. Okay. And pull them through. And now that you have those, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and put them into one hook. Take this one off. And I want to insert my entire vine through these 4 bands, okay? Just like that. It's gonna be a little tight, but just slide it through. Just be careful. Oh. I think it's best if we keep it on the hook so that way it doesn't get caught on our vine. Just keep pushing your vine down. Okay, once you get to the end, then you know it's gonna be latched on and nothing's gonna happen. Let's do the other one. So again, I want to go ahead and grab the closest ones to it, and I'm gonna grab just 4 bands right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Right. And I want to grab 2 bands. Alright. I'm gonna pull them through. Alright. Get the other side. Again, I want 4 bands from here. Yeah, well, those are fine. Whatever. And I want to grab the other 2 set. Okay. Now I have those 2. I'm going to pull them through. I'm going to put it all on one hook. Alright. Open it up and put your vine through there. the rest. There we go. If your wire starts to get exposed just like that, all you have to do is just kind of push it back in. Right? And then it'll start to hide again. But it's totally fine. It's gonna get exposed anyways at some points because when you start to bend your vines, that's how it's gonna end up looking. Okay, so now our vines are now on. Okay. We can go ahead and put wire on our leaves, and we're gonna go ahead and stuff it for now as well. Let's go ahead and do that. So you can use some stuffing, or you can use a sponge. I'm just gonna go ahead and use stuffing, or you can use old bands if you want to. If you want to just go ahead and put old bands that you don't use, you can do that. Alright, so you can pretty much stuff it with whatever you want. You don't want to overstuff it, alright? You don't want to be so fat that like the stuffing starts to come out through the holes. That's not what you want, okay? You want just enough so that way it'll at least give them some support, okay? And to be able to help with the shape. And I really like the way it came out, because that's pretty much how Venusaur's body really is. It has that round bum shape, okay? And everything's centered out into the front. Alright. But for the most part, here is our Venusaur. Okay, so now we can go ahead and put wire on our leaves. Okay, and we're gonna seal that up. And here's how we're gonna do it. Let's go ahead and get this set up. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do his stomach. And we're gonna start off with making our top right here. Remember, double bands, okay? Let's go down in the middle. And then right here, we just need to go down twice. Do I want it twice? And let's do one more. Right there. Okay, so that means we need to go down to here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times that we're going to. So we already went down once. We're going to go down a second time. Third. Fourth. And fifth. So that means on the sides we're going to go down 4 times. So 1. 2. 3. 4. 1. 2. 3. 4. Let's go ahead and close it up now. 1. 2. And then the other side. We need our cap band there. Okay, I want it to go around 4 times. Let's do our holding bands. One up here. Okay, 2 bands right here. Up here, we need our 2 triangles. here, right here, right here, in the middle, then here, right here, and on the other side now. Okay, and that's it. Now let's go ahead and loom that up. I'm gonna grab the first two, the next two, which are these, this one, and I'm just gonna go ahead and loom this all the way up to the top now. Okay, and this one, and then this one, and loom this all the way to the top. And then loom this one all the way to the top. Then this one, this one, and loom it all the way to the top. This. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and finish. Oops. This side. Keep doing that. There we go. Okay. And of course we need our slip knot. Alright. For this one, I'm gonna be capping that slip knot. Okay. Okay. Pull it over. Now take it out to your loom. Okay, this is all we need to seal our Venusaur. Okay, so that's just gonna go right there. Okay, and here's how we're gonna go ahead and seal it. Look for wherever you have your slip knot, your clip. If it's on the top or in the bottom, okay, it doesn't really matter. Alright, so you're just gonna go ahead and start going from there. Alright, since it's on my top and this is on my top, then I'm just gonna go ahead and grab that end right here. I'm gonna take out that clip. I don't need it anymore, okay? I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna pull that through. And I wanna go ahead and put this. This is gonna be a little bit hard because it's a tiny little slip knot, but I want to put the entire stomach through. You may want to go ahead and shrink your stomach like this, like a taco. and pull it through. So now it's like that. Alright, here's how you're gonna go ahead and finish it off. If you watch my Yoshi, then it's gonna be pretty similar. I'm going, I want to get rid of that stuffing. Okay, I don't need that stuffing. Since it's coming out from here, I'm gonna go in through this hole right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and claim the first two on the top, okay? These on the top. So you see how you don't want the bottom ones, you only want the top two ones, okay? I'm gonna grab these two. The ones that are where the slip knot is being held. It's gonna be these two. Oops. That one. I wanna go pull it through, okay? Now that I have that, I'm gonna go under the next one. Okay. Grab the next two on top. Alright. Pull them through and pull them through. Okay. So here's what I did. I'm going under the next one, grabbing these. Okay. Pull them under. I'm gonna pull them through these as well. Okay. Now it's not gonna be perfectly going all around because there's only so many. Alright, so you're gonna do your best judgment. This is gonna be our end, and it has to end. The best way to be able to figure out is by checking the back. And you wanna see that middle one right there. Follow it along. Oops, right there. See? This is the middle one. Follow it along all the way. This is my middle one. Right here. Ugh, this stuffing is getting in my way. Okay. This is the middle one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try to get this part right here. So in the meantime, I want to put that clip on there so I can remember that's the middle. Or you can put let's just put a slip knot instead. That'll probably be easiest. It's just to be able to know that that's my middle. And I want to make sure to land this on the middle, okay? So just go ahead and keep working your way around. Now that I've gone under, I'm just going to go onto the next one. Grab the next set. I'm going to do it like this, actually. Pull under and pull under these. Okay. So I can see that I have actually 1, 2, 3 left before I get to my middle. So I'm going to go ahead and start skipping a few. So right here, this is my next one, but I'm just going to go directly onto the one right after. Okay, so I'm just going to skip this hole. I'm going to go directly to this hole. And pull it through. Again, on this one, I'm just going to skip this one and go directly to this one. Skip this one and go directly to this one. I'm grabbing way too many bands right there. I only need these two. There you go. And pull it through. Okay, it's getting tight, so just do your best. Now this is my middle one. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and take out that slip knot now. I don't need it anymore because that was just used as a marker. Gonna go under and grab that middle cap band. Okay. I want to pull it through. Okay. And this one I'm just going to go directly onto the next one. Okay, I'm not going to skip because that cap band is kind of tight. Grab the two, whoops. Pull it through. All right. I'm going to do another one that's right next to it. Okay, and the rest I'm just going to go ahead and skip. This one. Pull through. And put it... No. There we go. Okay. Now the next one, I'm just going to go ahead and skip this one and go directly to the next one, which is right here. And grab the next one. Come on, come on. Oh, somehow I have an off-color band in there. Oh well. Can't believe I just noticed. I'm gonna go, I have 1, 2, 3 left. This one I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna skip one right here. Put it through. Put it through. Right. And this one I'm just gonna go on to the next one. I'm not gonna skip. I'm gonna put it through this one. Grab this one. Okay. I have 2 left. And I have 1, 2, 3 slots left, so I'm just gonna go I'm gonna skip one. No. I'm just gonna go on to this one. I'm not gonna skip. And grab those 2 that are next. Pull them through. Pull them through. Right. And the last one, I'm just gonna skip one and go directly to that one. And grab the last 2 from the stomach. Grab something extra in there I don't want. There we go. Okay. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and put a slip knot. And I'm going to go ahead and tuck it in, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and slip it on something else. I'm going to just grab some random bands. Alright, I want to grab some random bands. That are nearby, and I'm going to go ahead and do another slip knot on there. Just so alright, and I'm gonna just go in through somewhere far, grab that and hide it inside the stomach. If it ever decides to go in, there we go. I want the stuffing to come out, so get back in there. Same thing with that slip knot. I do not want to see it. So your stomach is sealed, or should be sealed. Okay. Alright. There is our Venusaur. Our stomach is done. And now to wire the last part. Where's my wire? I did take it out. Hold on. Here it is. Okay. Where's my end? There it is. Okay. Okay. This part, I'm just going to go ahead and... Another thing that you guys can be able to do, I'm not sure if I showed you before, is to just go ahead and bend the tips on... That way it doesn't stab you. It's also a great way to be able to help, right? And then... Also, let me show you really quick, another really cool thing. Is... By having your Venusaur can actually do Solar Beam. Okay, if you used glow-in-the-dark bands, okay? Let me just fix that flower because I want it to stay upright. Yep, get caught. Alright. So, of course, when Venusaur does Solar Beam, it usually points like this. But right now, it's gaining some light. So it's absorbing right now. And watch what happens when I turn everything off. Hang on. Well, it's kind of hard to see. I'll show you in a moment. Well, now you can see it. Yay. Okay. So, here's what we're gonna do for the rest of it. I want to bend this a little bit back. And I'm gonna put some wire in here. Okay. Alright. And I want to go ahead and try to measure it so that way it goes onto the end right here. Kind of want to stab a little bit in there, okay? And right here is good. I'm gonna leave just an extra bit. Okay. And I want to wire it from the bottom. What I mean by wiring it from the bottom is that I want to put the wire from back here because I don't want the wire to show up there. Okay. So I'm just going to start to put the whole thing through. It's pretty easy because these are all single bands. Once you have it at the end, okay, you're going to go ahead and that's what you need to do. You need to get a little bit out, okay, go under one of these. Actually, it's best if you bend a little bit so that way it kind of gives a little bit of that curve, okay, do a little bit of that curve, and then go under this part where you have the leaf. And just come out from one side of the brown, okay? And then that part you are going to bend again. Alright, so it's just bent for like that for now. And just go ahead and fix this until you get it to the desired part. right here. That should be okay. Yeah. Now I'm gonna go ahead and, with my pliers, bend from the very end of it. Bend it down. The extra, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off. And then I'm gonna press down. Okay. So that way it's done. And this, I can go ahead and that bent part, I want to go ahead and bend it more, so that way it's not gonna come out. Okay. And now it's fine. I can go ahead and shape it. I'm gonna lift it up a little bit from the back and kind of curl, so that way it has that leaf effect. See? And then your tree, you can just go ahead and push forward also with your flower and try to fix your petals also. My wire's coming. There you go. All right. Okay. And just wire the rest of them, okay? You want to go ahead and keep putting the wire on all of them, but there's your Venusaur, okay? Hope you guys enjoy him. He can do vine whip, and in order to be able to hide his vines, you're just going to go ahead and coil them around. You can do this, or you can just go ahead and just coil them all around until it shrinks in, but I mean, that's gonna, that can also be able to affect your wire a lot. So you can just go ahead and hide them under by coiling them like this. Okay, so you see how they're just coiled in there? You can go ahead and just hide them like that. That's one way, right? And then your Venusaur, of course, if you push your flower forward, then it'll stay like that. But there. Yay. I love it. Alright. I would like to thank Ellen from Crafting Fantastic, or Feeling Spiffy, for the inspiration of this, and also PG Lumacy, right, for the inspiration of the flower and the leaves. Right? I know that they're not totally his designs, and it's not completely, of course, her design, because of course I pretty much molded it into making it look like Venusaur. But the way that I started it out and just kept going, I got inspiration from watching her videos, and I got inspiration from his videos from PG Lumacy. So I would like to thank them. And if you really enjoyed this tutorial, go ahead and don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Facebook, right? Art by Will Scott, and also on Instagram, Art by Will Scott. The links are available on my information. And don't forget that after Venusaur, Charizard is next. Alright, so look forward to Charizard, and Blastoise will be right after. Okay? And from there on, you guys will be able to have some form of telling me what you guys want next. Alright? I look forward to seeing your creations, and thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and comment, put thumbs up on my channel. All right, thank you.